We about to get into this video with Maino, who's on Angela Yee's show. And they talking about the Taxstone, Troy Ave situation. We about to see what they talking about.
Try this one.
Okay.
Maino, you were here for this whole situation.
Right.
Taxstone versus Troy Ave.
Yes.
Taxstone has been found guilty of shooting and killing Troy Ave's bodyguard, Banger. And that was during a T.I. concert in 2016 at Irving Plaza. You were there that night,
I was
Maino.
there. It happened in the dressing room that I was occupying with me and Uncle Murder. We was performing that night, or we was set to perform that night. My only issue with that is that I just don't agree with the narrative that's been put out there as if, you know, Taxstone was there to try to look for a problem. Taxstone was actually there. That man was there chilling.
Why do you have a gun?
Right? That man was there, you know, chilling.
Why you have a gun?
Enjoying the moment. And you know, these other dudes came in there looking for a problem. These other dudes came in there with that energy.
And I don't know if I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Taxstone was the one who brought a gun into the venue. Now, they had a security check from my understanding, and Tax wasn't checked. Why was that? Is he cool with the people at the door? I don't know. But to say that Troy Ave and Banger, which is the guy who got killed, Banger, his bodyguard / friend, was the ones looking for a problem, I don't know if I believe that, brother.
Looking to try to have a moment, and the moment just didn't go their way. So, I mean, I just have in disagreement with the whole narrative of becoming a victim after you tried to be an aggressor.
All right, well, the one thing for Taxstone is that it was not first-degree murder
You got lucky with that one.
that he ended up getting charged with.
Shout out to Taxstone, man.
It was manslaughter, right?
Right.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I think Troy Ave is, you know, very happy about this whole situation.
Right. Have you
But-
spoke to Taxstone, or you have been in contact with him at all?
Throughout the time.
He don't wanna say.
Yeah, definitely.
Tax
I
got
mean, my
caught
whole
with,
thing is this, though,
phones.
Like how you out here celebrating, you know, just getting on the stand after you tried to create a situation that, you know, that just didn't go your way, right? So
I agree with him on that part. Like when he talking about the celebrating and stuff like that, it is kind of corny, right? Like, but the thing is though, is that Taxstone was bullying Troy Ave on social media for at least 2 to 3 years. I seen it. I didn't follow Troy Ave, but I still follow Tax, right? Because, you know, Tax had the podcast. He was on Charlemagne's podcast, and that's how we became to know him. And, you know, he had his own podcast, and, like, he would always talk about Troy Ave. It was kind of corny to me because it's like you coming off as a bully, and I don't really respect bullies too much, so that shit was corny. So when they came into contact with each other at that place, it went down, and unfortunately, you know, Troy Ave's boy got killed. But that was Tax is in his position because of Tax, because of nobody else. If he doesn't bring a gun, the worst thing that happens is they get into a fight. Somebody wins, somebody loses. But Tax deserves to be in jail. He messed everything up.
and then here's another narrative that people, I see people out here trying to hang on to. That man was never accused of murder of his friend, right? So he was never arrested for the murder of his own friend. They was never putting the murder of his friend on him.
It was for firing the gun in there that
Right,
other
and the
people were
guns
injured.
the guns that he got caught with. So he worked out a deal with the prosecutor to get less time for those guns that he got caught with. You understand? So that was his motivation to get on the stand and testify against Taxstone.
All right. Well, I mean, and clearly the two of them had already had issues before that.
Yes.
So.
Right. I mean, so that was the motivation.
I see a lot of back and
Right.
forth of people on social media like, well, why wouldn't he testify against somebody that
But
he was not friends with?
Cool, right? But say the whole truth, right? Don't make it seem like that man was there to try to assassinate you when that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is,
Maino, how you gonna say what the truth is like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. He talking about say the truth. Like, people fighting for their lives. I'm sure Taxton lied, you know what I'm saying, and some of the stuff that he didn't say. So, I mean, shit, you're not gonna tell the truth sometimes. Shit.
you actually came there on that time. You walked in there in that room and tried to create the situation that left you a victor. You thought that maybe you was gonna get you a world star moment.
Now, do we know how much time that, because he hasn't been sentenced yet, that
Right, he hasn't
Taxstone is
been,
actually going to be facing?
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
Nah, we're not gonna know that until
April. Next month.
Actually sentence him.
All right, well, that is your...
At the end of the day, you know, Troy Ave got on the stand, and as far as the streets are concerned, he snitched, or he did some rat type of activities, you know, that the street guys don't approve of. I don't really care about none of that shit. I'm not no street dude. Never have been. Never will be. But if I'm fighting for my life, and this guy, if I can get time off of my, you know what I'm saying, if I can get time off for saying some shit that is true, then I'm gonna go do that, because Taxstone was the bully. Taxstone deserves to be in jail. He messed up. He did some shit he shouldn't have did. He would have been flourishing out here in the podcast world, but instead he in jail 24 hours a day. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think down below. Hit that like button. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.